Hey guys, Bigsteviepump here, and what do I have in store for you today? Well, it looks like it's 24, 25, 26, and 27 of the G.I. Joe Classified series. Is that Major Bludd? You bet it is! Stick around! Next on Tales from Collector's Paradise featuring Bigsteviepump. Tales from Collector's Paradise, hosted by yours truly, Bigsteviepump. Hey guys, Bigsteviepump here. Man, and have I got an awesome show for you today, man. I tell you what, you've seen it in the beginning there, and I'll show them here in just a second. But man, I want to thank you guys for all the likes and the comments and the subscriptions and the follows on Instagram and all that. We're really growing this thing, guys. I appreciate it. And, just keep sticking with me. We're going to keep doing fun and exciting stuff, just like Memorabilia Collectibles is going on tour. So that's right, we're going to start hitting the flea market circuit, folks. That's one of the things we got going on, so that's a real exciting thing. So we're going to be doing that. I don't know, maybe I'll even film some of that and get that out there. You never know, but we got a lot of stuff going on. Bigsteviepup's got a lot of irons in the fires, so to speak, folks. Anyway, today what we got, though, the G.I. Joe Classified series. Man, you saw the Major Bludd, the Target exclusive, the Cobra Island. That stuff's hard to get, but I was tracking one down with my main man Lane, and we scored one. So I scored a couple and took care of a couple of my other buddies too. Keith Aho might have got one, cousin Davey might have got one. So, and then another friend of mine, fan of the show, Alex, he might have got one. So anyway, I was lucky enough to score a couple for my friends. So that's good. Anyway, now we also got Flint and Lady Jaye, which is cool. I scored those once again with Lane. We were out running around, and I scored them in Meyer in Bowling Green, Kentucky. You never know where me and my main man Lane might go, just traveling around, or cousin Davey running around with him. You just never know, guys. We're just running around. And also I have a Cobra Trooper here, a Cobra Infantry Trooper, and this is kind of a hard figure to get, and I actually showed the Zartan that's kind of in the wave with him. I've already previously shown him, but anyway, that's what I've got today. So 24, 25, and 26, and 27. So we'll go ahead and start with this here in just a minute. I'm going to pause it, and then we'll come back, and I'm going to get these things open. I'm going to show them to you in the package and all that good stuff. Hang tight, folks. All right, guys, and we're back. But here's the deal. Sometimes when the time is right, and that time is right now, that you gotta go ahead and pull out a buck 382-1 so you can get these packages open. And that time has approached us, folks. But we're going to show them real quick. We're going to go ahead and show the Cobra Infantry Trooper here. Number 24, and the back of these packages are mostly the same, at least on these regular release guys. And I do think that's some cool imagery there. I think that looks pretty cool. So, the buck 382-1, and you go ahead and you cut the Cobra Infantry soldier's tape. Boom. Looks like it's got a couple pieces of tape. Boom, you cut them both. And you pull them out. And I like in the back of the package there, the Cobra, the red. We'll go ahead and show him here. And these are not easy to find, folks. These are really not. And this is a really cool figure. Now, I really need to take a close look at the Storm Shadow and the Firefly. I'm not sure that they're not using that same face. I'll have to check that out. But it almost, I don't know. I'll have to look at that. It's probably not, but I don't know. It's got a, definitely has a face like that, but this is a really cool figure, man. I'm really stoked to get this one because I missed out on the Target exclusive one, the Cobra Island. That's the only figure I'm missing is the Infantry Trooper that was like he come with an armband. He was like an officer more or whatever. So anyway, maybe I'll track it down one day. Anyway, we got Cobra Infantry Trooper there. So I'm going to pause it real quick and pull him out, and I'll show him. Hang tight. All right, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you, there aren't many people as ready as the Cobra Infantry Trooper. You know, I mean, they're just not as ready as that. Of course, the double jointed knee articulation. Look at that ankle swivel. I mean, if you just wanted to like straight up act like his ankle was broke, you could do it. I mean, that's just sick, man. Sick range of mobility. And I mean, I've just got his gun, you know, that's the only thing. It's good and bad. You know, it has kind of a long peg. He doesn't have a backpack, but it could just stick right in his back. So, I mean, you know, check out this holster. Of course, that gun does come out. I'm going to knock his other gun off. We'll just go ahead and show what I was talking about with this one. So you can see that peg there, you know, protrudes quite a bit. So I kind of don't love that, but the gun itself isn't bad, you know. But you can see the holes on his back there, and I just had it, you know, they're all made where they could have like a backpack, I guess. See if we can turn this light around a little more this way. Shed a little light on the subject, Bigsteviepump. There we go. A little bit better lighting, maybe. Anyway, this hole right here. So we can go ahead and hold the gun up again. Maybe it'll pick up a little better now that I've got some light on it. So anyway, of course, this knife comes out of this sheath right there. I really like that. And of course, and then the holster on the back. And of course, that gun comes out. That's the one the pistol I was going to show. You can see the holster. So, I mean, he's got, you know, he's got that holster there. He's got that holster there, and he's got that sheath there. Of course, his helmet comes off. You've seen him in the package there. So, I mean, pretty awesome figure, man. I mean, of course, for what he is. I mean, for what he is awesome is what he is. I think he's cool, man. I'm a big fan of this guy. I do have a couple of them, you know, because I want to have a few of them standing around. So I'm super stoked to finally score one of this guy. And I'm hoping to score a few more, but he's a tough figure to find. So that's the hard thing about him. But anyway, so let's move on. That's number 24. Let's move on to 25. Hang tight, folks. All right, 25. Lady Jaye. Here we go. Here's Lady Jaye here. And like I said, the backs are all the same. So, yeah, I was out, you know, me and my main man Lane, when we were out hunting for these Major Bludd figures, Buck 382-1, when we were out hunting for these figures, we come across this in Meyer in Bowling Green, Kentucky. We were out looking for Major Bloods, and keep looking for them, folks. They're going to be hitting around. I mean, Target, they have an official date, I guess, of May 30th. It's not really a street date. I mean, you know, if they have them, they, you know, probably will go ahead and sell them to you, but you just got to keep, you know, hunting. You just got to keep looking, you know. We had to go to quite a few stores to track them down, you know, but that's the way it is. And then finally, Lady Jaye here, I scored, like I said, in Bowling Green, Kentucky in Myers, and I always joke Myers because Myers is pretty terrible, truthfully, normally. But Lane likes to find die-cast and stuff, so he goes looking for that. So anyway, I always joke Myers, and boom, we went into Myers, they had it. I couldn't even believe it. He's like, look, G.I. Joe. I'm like, wow, unbelievable, Flint and Lady Jaye. And anyway, so I'm pretty lucky to have scored those. All right, I'm going to pause it, hang tight, and I'll show you Lady Jaye all decked out in her gear. All right, now, I'll tell you what. For the most part, Lady Jaye here means some serious business. And I like this figure. I really do. I mean, I think it's pretty cool. But something very surprising happened to me when I pulled her out of the package. Now, the cool thing is, I didn't really bend her elbow there. So this like little knife piece actually pops off. And then, you know, it's like a, you know, I guess almost like a, you know, it's a spear or whatever. So you can, it has interchangeable parts that you can pop on there. So anyway, I think that's pretty cool. Then her backpack, it has this little telescoping function here with this piece. Yeah, if you want to move that around, so that's pretty cool. Of course, her belt, I like the way that it, you know, once again, it's not a molded piece. It floats loosely, and then, of course, she's got a sheath for a dagger there. That comes out. I know it's hard to see some of these things. There you go. Anyway, so that comes out of her sheath. Try to get that back in there. Okay. And then, of course, like I said, this gun, this piece slides out. So that's got a hole all the way through it. So that's pretty cool the way they did that. I mean, like I said, there's a whole lot to like. Now, for this, I'm going to pull her backpack off. And then, of course, even the way they do the backpack, this strap is separate. So you have to make sure you align the hole there. That's a good shot that you can see the hole on top of the hole. So you want to align that so it goes through it. But anyway, I just really am a fan of the way they do that. Oh yeah, and check out this. I've only got one of the pieces in there because the other thing's for that spear, if you wanted to store it in there like that. And then this is just I guess more of like a missile or whatever. It's an alternate accessory, but the backpack has a spot for those. I mean, this G.I. Joe classified line, man, they're knocking this out of the park. I mean, they really are. I really like the way that they're doing these. Lady Jaye. Now, here's the weird thing. So when I pulled her out of the package, something very disturbing happened, and I thought, oh my God, like, what? Like, I wanted you to try to be as shocked as I was there. But imagine you pulling your Lady Jaye out of the package, and then this happens, and you think, oh my goodness, how in the world could they have made this that cheap? Well, they didn't. It's designed that way, okay? And I'm going to show you what I'm talking about here. So the hat, all right, you may notice actually has hair attached to it. So, of course, the reasoning for that is, I guess, for the aesthetic, to make the hat look right. You take this off, put that to the side, and then you put the hat on. And like I said, I showed her there. You can see it. And then you just put the hat on. You can kind of adjust it as needed or whatever. I'm trying to do it. And now she's got hair again and a hat. So, I mean, that's kind of a weird thing to me. But anyway, pretty cool figure. All in all, I like Lady Jaye a lot. So anyway, pretty cool. That's figure number 25. So hang tight. We'll be back with 26. Flint. All right, and now we got figure 26, Flint. It's pretty cool. I'm pretty stoked to get my hands on Flint here. As a kid, I always loved his gun, so that's pretty cool. There he is, number 26. And these actually, you can go on to the G.I. Joe classified site, and you can decipher what all of these symbols and stuff mean. They have a meaning to them. Anyway, and then there's the same back of the packaging, and there's some nice artwork there of Flint. Some more nice artwork there. Anyway, so we'll get him open. And then we will get to the main event here shortly. All right, let's go ahead and get Flint out of there. Show him up here. It's a beret there, the gun. That may be molded. We'll have to get into that and see. That's possibly molded, folks. Oh, it's a flak jacket. Okay, the jacket will come off. Okay, not too bad. All right, I'm going to pause it and pull him out and come back. Hang tight. Man, I tell you what, Flint, they are just nailing this line, Hasbro, as far as they're not nailing it on production now, and distribution. They're not doing a good job with that and then these exclusive stuff. But as far as the actual job on the figures, they're nailing it, man. And this right here, this is, like I said, this is like a little flag jacket. I guess somehow you could get it off, slide it off of him. I'm not going to probably attempt to do that. We'll just leave it on him. But, of course, the beret comes off. Whoop, I guess I put it on there pretty good. But, yeah, that beret does come off. Boom. Of course, same articulation they have. I love this. So it's got a spot here for his gun to slide into. How cool is that, man? How cool is that? That's awesome. I'm really digging on that a lot. And then, of course, he's got a holster here for his pistol to come out. Got his little pistol there. So this figure is instantly one of my favorites. I don't know. It's a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I don't know. I really think that Hasbro is doing it upright with this line. I appreciate the work they're putting into it, except for, like I said, some of the distribution and production issues. But other than that, I mean, these figures for $20, $22, whatever, they're worth it, man. Now, on this particular one, I don't love the way that looks in the back, but other than that, man, they just, that Flint right there, they nailed it. That's a good figure, man. I really like this Flint. I mean, get his hat back off of there. Man, I think they really did a good job with this one, man. I'm a big fan. I really am. I'm a big fan of that one. Let's get another look at him. So, hang tight, and we're going to get to Major Bludd. All right, folks, and we are back with Major Bludd. Let's see. What's the side? There we go. Get Major Bludd up in the camera and Bigsteviepump in the background. Frickin' Major Bludd, folks. There he is. Look at this guy, man. I cannot wait to get my hands on this. This helmet here, man. I mean, I absolutely cannot wait to get my hands on this guy. Cobra Island. So these are Target exclusive, number 27 here. And once again, like I said, you can go check out all these specs, whatever they mean. Now, the back of this is different. We got the Flint package handy. So you can see that's, this is the same for all the regular release figures, and then the Cobra Island series all basically look like that. And I've seen some people online do some cool things with these where they'll cut this backdrop out, cut this warning out, and they'll make a scene of this, like a map, and they'll make like a little war room and stuff. So people do some cool stuff with this. But man, this Major Bludd, we set out to get it, May 19th. May 20th was the date these were hitting. And like I said, May 30th is kind of the official date, but we, heard through the grapevine just different ways, just talking to these employees in these stores, just talk to them. If you get a number, just tell them the DPCI number, whatever, and ask them and they'll check for you. I mean, sometimes they may not love it, but they will. Anyway. Now, I'm taking one for the team here because I don't know if the camera's really picking up on that, but this was cut by the box cutter. This one was in the middle of the package. When the guy cut it, he cut this one. Anyway, it happens. Now, you go ahead and get the Buck 382-1, and you cut open a Major Bludd. And man, this figure, it's like they're doing the Target ones. They're getting such cool figures like Beachhead and Firefly and Cobra Viper and Major Bludd, and then of course the Baroness with the bike, and all those are hard to get. And of course the Cobra Infantry, officer guy I never even got. That's what I was telling you. I want to check out Major Bludd's background work, man. That's cool. That's real cool, man. They've changed that up. I like that a lot, man. That's cool. All right, now check this out, man. Major freaking Bludd, man. All up in your face, man. All up in your face is Major Bludd. I mean, this dude, man, this is a dark figure. It's dark, man. Just a deep maroonish and the gray and the black. It's just really dark and, but anyway, hang tight, folks. We're going to get Major Bludd out. I can't even wait to get my grubby little hands on Major Bludd right now. And of course, he's the secondary market on this guy is going pretty strong. And, it is what it is, folks. That's the world we live in. So hang tight, and we're going to get Major Bludd in our hands. Okay, folks. Now, you want to talk about an action figure that's looking down in disrespect to all other action figures? It's this guy, Major freaking Bludd. I mean, man, I'll tell you what. Look at this, revolver. And this is the one I'm going to choose for my Major Bludd to carry in his left hand because he does have the robotic arm, like the old one. And I like the way they molded the shoulder pad here. So actually, when you move it, it's its own piece on top of this. So it's like, it's a separate piece from the, kind of flak jacket. And they put a flak jacket on a lot of these guys. But it's its own little floating piece. So it allows for a lot of mobility there. But look at this, there you can see his robotic arm. And look at the little logo there. And then you got his other arm, and it's like, it's just, this figure is so dark and so just deep. Now, I mean, look at how he's kind of like the Zartan, just how deep he is. I mean, it's just like this weird grayish purple, almost like a color you've never even seen before. So his backpack, and I am going to take it off. This is one of my few complaints. These little missiles now, they do fit in there. And of course you can attach those to the end of this other gun. Like, hey, so you can make like his old school, long gun. And then with that, protruding off one of the little missiles there, they just clip right on. Boom, like that. Anyway, so there's his classic gun. But in my world, that one's going to go in here because I feel like that this gun is just sick, man. I mean, look at that gun right there. But I wanted to, get his helmet off here, but I want to take this backpack off because I'm afraid I'm going to knock these missiles off here into somewhere down into Collector's Paradise. But man, look at Major Bludd here. Get this helmet off, and you can see they put like the little streak of gray in his hair, like right there, just a nice little touch. And just look at the scarring on his face. I mean, this looks like the way that if you were going to envision Major Bludd, the way that he would look, this is exactly the way that Major Bludd would look. And I mean, right now, Zartan, Snake Supreme, Cobra Commander, Pentagon Jr. We got some heavy hitters, NWO Hogan, from the Ultimate line. I mean, there's some heavy hitters, man, in the category for action figure of the year. But Major Bludd is just really come way up, man. He's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna be in there. And last year we did a top 20 for 20, so I don't know. We may do a top 21 for 21. I ain't decided. It just depends. Who knows? There may even be 100 figures in my top figures for this year. You never know, because if they keep putting out figures like freaking Major Bludd, man, I mean, just look at that. Bigsteviepump and Major Bludd. I wish they would get a shot of Major Bludd there, the camera. This guy is just man, I really dig him. It's going to be hard to keep him out of the action figure of the year conversation for sure. Man, once again, not a molded piece. It floats loosely. But there it is, folks. Once again, Major Bludd. Great job, Hasbro. The only thing, it's Target exclusive, classified series, Cobra Island. G.I. Joe classified series, Cobra Island. The Target exclusive, that's, my only complaint, because it makes it tough to get. And everybody wants Major Bludd. And everybody deserves to have this figure. Everybody deserves to have Major Bludd. And Target's and Hasbro's making that tough on people, man. They're making it tough on them. Anyway, folks, I'm going to pan over and give you one last look at them, so hang tight. All right, folks, here we got them. 24, Cobra Infantry Trooper. 25, Lady Jaye with her alternate hairpiece there. 26, Flint. And 27, Major Bludd. Man, look at this guy for real. I really am digging the Major Bludd. It's a cool lineup. I'm glad I got my hands on all these. Glad I got to open them up. And they are all elite. All right, guys. Thank you for spending a little time with me today here on Tales from Collector's Paradise, featuring yours truly, Bigsteviepump. I really have fun doing these shows, and sorry I hadn't been able to get a bunch of them out. I'm trying, folks. I've got a lot going on. Like I said, we're taking the Remember Collectibles on tour, so I've been dealing with a lot of that. I've been hunting. Got a lot going on. Anyway, folks, I'm trying to get these videos cranked out. One of my big subscribers, actually my 100th subscriber, Jamie Smith, has said, I ain't been doing any WWE videos, so I've got some of that coming very soon. I'm going to get some WWE Mattel videos out. I promise that's coming soon. Anyway, guys, I do appreciate it when my fans and subscribers, followers, whatever you want to say, friends, whatever you want to call them, anybody that knows me, however you know me, I appreciate it when you reach out to me and give me ideas and suggestions or tell me what you want to see or whatever. So I definitely appreciate that. So make sure you do that. Don't forget to hit that big thumbs up button, the like. Don't forget to comment. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to tell your friends about me. Tell a neighbor, tell a buddy, tell a friend, Let's get this thing going, folks, because hashtag the charge to 300 coined by my man, the real JC, hashtag Pump Squad, hashtag Brosack, hashtag just keep grinding. Oh, and one more thing, hashtag found him. That's for you, Lane, my main man, Lane. And oh, yeah, one more thing, Bigsteviepump out! Tales from Collector's Paradise, hosted by yours truly, Bigsteviepump. Well, I'm not really sure what this is all about, but it looks like Michael P.S. Hayes here is approaching the G.I. Joe Classified series. Huh. What the heck?